Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. And let's go together in this video to see how to clean oxygen sensor. And to be specific, I speak about the air fuel sensor, oxygen sensor, which is upstream. That means before catalytic converter, right? You have an upstream, you have a downstream. Upstream is between the engine and the catalytic converter, and the other one, downstream, is past catalytic converter. Now the question is maybe from you, why will ever opt for a cleaning of oxygen sensor? What's the reason? Well, you might be driving your vehicle and you will suddenly observe huge consumption of the fuel, right? So you are driving and you are like, why my fuel gauge goes down so quickly? You will not smell it, right? Doesn't mean you will have a check engine light on, but sudden difference and worsening in the fuel mileage might be one of the triggers for this cleaning. And in this case, that bad fuel mileage was accompanied by the code P1137, which is oxygen sensor circuit range performance problem. If there were other codes like a 0 voltage or stuff like that, right, there's no reason for you for any cleaning and the sensor has to be replaced. But this one speaks about the performance. Maybe, just maybe, the problem can be fixed by cleaning it. How you clean it? Let's do it right now. And for the cleaning, I will use this relatively new product, right? It's an intake valve and turbo cleaner. So it should be able to deal with that carbon buildup, right? This is the most aggressive cleaning spray from the CRC, what I'm aware of. So I will use that. I brought a sketching pen, which is completely clean, because I would like to see what will come out of that sensor. If you ever do that and work with these things, you have to be in good ventilated area, wear protected gloves, right, and protective glasses. So always make sure the safety is first. And here we go. I hope you can see it reasonably. And here comes the straw of the spray. And I'm trying to clean it inside. Oh my goodness, this is really aggressive. No kidding. Look at it, how it's going off. We're barely using this spray. Wow. This is fantastic. So far, I'm loving it. And I'm spraying inside right there because this is where the sensitive parts are. This area is basically just cover, but the measuring device is inside. So this is where I'm heading with this cleaning. On this outer area I can involve the shop towel, right? I don't have to waste a ton of that spray to get it off. I'm just not going poke inside. That will be a mistake, right? With like some wire brush. No, that's only for that spray. And I can see I have a bunch of dirt in that catching pan, definitely. So using just like a quarter of this can might be enough. And there will be some of you, right, watching this video, and the comment might be, to heck with this. This is waste of time trying to clean it. Just replace it. You already pulled it, right? Just replace it with the new one. And guess what? They might be right. This sensor with the tax will probably cost me $70. So that's not a big deal, right? And I should probably order it right now, have it here in 15 minutes and just pop the new one in. But this is a YouTube, right? We are playing here, we are discovering all kinds of methods. So I want to show you what in my opinion is the best way to clean it, right? Once again, I will be not poking inside to scratch those sensitive surfaces. Here I'm trying to show you what came out of it. There's definitely a bunch of black particles. I'm trying to show it against a different, right, the color red, and you see those black chunks that all came from inside of that oxygen sensor or air fuel sensor. So not bad. It definitely, that spray worked pretty good. But depending on your vehicle, right, which you have, make, model, this sensor can be easily $200, and then it's suddenly a different story, right? These ends, don't think this is just the one design. There are so many different designs, right? The whole idea is don't try to use any sharp objects to poke in it. Let this spray work, right? You can even dip it in it for a while and let it sit. They're all methods, but this is one of the best and most fastest working sprays. So this is basically how to clean it. I have even more dilemmas. If you look closely on it, that's even damaged, right? Look at that. There's no physical damage on the wire harness. That's everything. It's perfect, but somebody in the past squeezed this and damaged this area. I'm not sure if it's got damaged somewhere inside, right? There are these tubes, the special measuring tubes. So I'm not even sure if I should put it back in my case and just get a new one for $70 and forget about it. But the purpose of this video was how to clean it, right? If it will get any results, yes, some people definitely were able, when there was a huge buildup of the carbon, they were able to remove it and the sensor started working correctly. Therefore, the gas mileage came back to the normal, or if they had a check engine light, either it will go away after certain cycles or they just erased it with the scanner, right? So this was just show you something new, what I never filmed for you on this channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you are subscribed, because I will have always many videos coming your way from my shop soon. See you later, my friend.